Okay, I think we're good.
Okay, now they say they're ready. I don't believe it, but we'll see. Alright, and it looks like this is actually real, guys. So, AtroX on Aliens, they are leading 3-0 on this matchup. They're starting in Warehouse, and we got 156 starting in Shipping.
Yeah, that is a shipping start, and they're going to send 3 to Hub, 2 to Repair Room. 2 of those guys in Hub looks like they're going to split off into Elevator Transfer. Meanwhile, we have a 3-2 split coming from Team 156, 3 heading over towards Observation. 1 has stayed in Observation. The other 2 are going to push up into Elevator Transfer and run into those skulks. Although Havoc has gone through the vents, he's going to come in behind them. It looks like they do hear him, I believe, running through those vents, so they're checking behind. But REDDOG has not turned around. There he goes. He sees him. Oh, no, he doesn't. He missed him completely. Oh, my goodness. Havoc is going to get the drop on him. Here he comes. REDDOG comes around the corner. Hal sees him, gets the drop on him. Hal does go down with help from Side Run, but
Side. I just been calling him Side.
Side, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and we're seeing now
The
an extractor.
ringer.
The extractor over in Logistics just got destroyed by Destruct and Marshall. They take out the Marines that were there to save that. Side, Scotty, and REDDOG in Elevator Transfer, building up that power, going to build up that RT. They're going to gain 3 RTs. Those 2 Marines, Scaredy, Bob, and Nikan, are coming in from their main base into Logistics, going to drop that RT again to try to get some resource flow. And we are seeing now a nice little fight forming up in Elevator Transfer.
This is going to be big, although you see Hal goes in a little bit early. He's going to draw some fire and maybe waste some ammo, but he's going to get taken down very quickly. And but the rest of AtroX comes in and just absolutely mops the floor with the 3 remaining Marines. And that res node is going to go ahead and get recycled, it sounds like. Yeah, there it goes. As Havoc heads down to Observation to start hitting down there. But Side is there. He has respawned, and he is back to put the hurtin'. That res node does go down to about 72%, but all 3 of those skulks from Elevator Transfer rush in and just maul him to death.
Yeah, and Scaredy Bob and Nikan from Ore Processing, they just kill a Drifter. They are coming through Ore Processing. Marshall knows that they are there, and he is going to try to get the drop on Scaredy Bob. He is at half health. Scaredy Bob's almost dead, but they end up taking him, and they are just going to waltz right into Warehouse, where Ritual is going to meet them.
Hal is coming in behind. Hal is going to come in behind, and there's a spawn wave, so that is not going to go well for 156.
Oh, bad timing there, yeah. Elevator Transfer now. RT going up by Side. He's going to be reinforced by Scotty. And 4 skulks now. Hal, Marshall, Devox, and Havoc coming through Repair Room. They're going to split off. Marshall is going to go along with Havoc to Hub, and Hal is going to go with Devox to Logistics.
Yeah, we do see that we have some an attack forming up. It looks like outside of Elevator Transfer, but there is the scan, which is going to reveal those skulks. So Side and Scotty are going to go ahead and be able to push up into Mezzanine as those skulks retreat from the scan. We do have Destruct up in Mezzanine, and we see the 2 skulks in Hub. Marshall is going to come in. I'm sorry, 1 skulk, that other one's a Drifter. Marshall is in Hub, and he's going to be able to come in behind. AtroX and Destruct and Marshall are just waiting for the opportune moment. The power has gone up in Mezzanine, and we should see a little attack here, I'm assuming. Here it comes. Destruct comes in. He's going to go straight for Scotty. He gets absolutely ripped to shreds, though. Marshall is alive, but barely, as he takes down Scotty, and then Side with the pistol just finishes him off. And there's a scan that's probably going to reveal Havoc up in platform.
You guys are seeing the view from Devox. He was just in Repair Room, and now he is going away from Hub, knowing that he is outnumbered. 3 Marines now in Repair Room. REDDOG, Nikan, and Scaredy Bob. They are clearing some sys. I know that they want that base for themselves. They're sitting on 4 res, which is pretty decent. 4 Marines, 3 res, 4 AtroX. Scaredy Bob and REDDOG moving. Looks like they're going to be moving into Ore Processing.
Oh, goodness. Take a look at the south side of the map all the way through South Tunnels. There is a 4-skulk push. They are going straight for this base. There's an IP that was about to be built, but it has not been built. They're going to go for the beacon. Are they going to get to it in time? No, it gets destroyed, and the beacon does not get off. The IP is going to go down. There is nothing that they can do. They're all going to have to run back. The IP has been destroyed. There are mines everywhere, so these skulks are very low on health. They are getting on the command chair. There are 3 on the chair. 1 is up in the corner. That's Destruct is waiting for someone to come through. There goes right through the door. Destruct's going to drop down. down. He's going to put some hits on the Red Hook. Red Hook is able to take him down. There is help coming, but the chair has been destroyed.
Wow! And what a great diversion by AtroX! I mean, sending that Skulk into the corner basically took Red Hook's, I'm sorry, whoever that Marine that came in, their attention away from the biting on the CC. Wow! And we now see right away.
That these Skulks. Yeah, as soon as that hit came, a chair was dropped in elevator transfer for Scotty to build. Scotty has built it. An IP has been built, so they are going to start getting these reinforcements in, and the second IP is just about to be finished as well. So that hit, very, very successful, but they do have an opportunity to come back here as Nikon is there. Scotty is there. D-Vox has come in. He's going after Scotty. He's coming around, and he's going to come in behind him. He's going to get a couple bites in, but not enough. Scary Bob and Red Hook have come in as well, and here we go. We see these Skulks streaming in. They're going to try and get this cleared out, and maybe get this win right here, but I don't think they're going to be able to. There are just too many Marines in that room as Marshall goes down, as does Havoc. That's the end of that push, and they have reestablished themselves in elevator transfer, but this is going to be a very difficult tactical loss to come back from.
Yeah, definitely. They are behind the 8 ball at this point in the match. I mean, yeah, okay, AtroX sitting on 3 RTs. Look at this map control, guys. They own basically all of this. It looks like they're going to grab server room at this point. And, shipping is out of the way for Team 156. Very good job on AtroX. Very well-coordinated attack on that base. Getting a great gain.
Indeed.
We're seeing now 64%, 49% grown on the repair room hive that was dropped just about a minute ago. And we're seeing now Marines getting dropped in, Nikon gets dropped in mezzanine. That RT is going down in shipping.
But here comes Side. He's going to try and clean up, but I don't think he knows that Havoc will lurk this there. I think he thinks it's just one Skulk. D-Vox is there, and Havoc is just absolutely shredding him with those needles. There goes D-Vox for the kill. There goes Side. Down and out.
Scaredy Bob goes down. Nikon coming in. He's alone. He's dropping mines all over the place, but that is not going to help him. Mine did go off, but that's got getting taken out by Hal. And the Marines are all being pushed into elevator transfer on the north and the south. That RT is going to go down. That's going to drop them down to 2, with 1 being built. 24% on the observation RT. Scaredy and Scotty coming in, trying to save that. 156 needs a prayer to get out of this.
Yeah, AtroX is doing exactly what they should be doing. They are keeping the pressure up after that hit. They got a nice little res advantage. There was at least 35, I believe 45 res spent on building that second chair and those 2 IPs. And then obviously they also had to rebuild the armory and the observatory and an arms lab. So they're definitely in the hole in terms of resources. And AtroX has not given 156 any room to breathe and reestablish themselves.
Yeah, now 2 Marines, Red Hook and Nikon, coming into server room. We see the repair room hive has just finished. Marshall takes out Nikon. It's Red Hook versus Marshall right now. Doing a great job trying to avoid those teeth, and he does. He takes down Marshall, and we are seeing Hal now and Destruct in mezzanine. Nikon trying to take some pot shots there. We're seeing now that the RT in logistics finally was found by the aliens. That is going to go down, and that is going to move the Team 156 down to just 2 res points. In terms of personal res, Marshall at 43, D-Vox at 45, Destruct at 42. We're going to see some fades on the field here pretty soon. They have 4 res nodes. 1 is being grown, so they're going to have 5 soon. That grown one, 88% in shipping, just got found out by Scaredy Bob and Side. They are on very low health, and it looks like Havoc is going to end up taking both of them down. Great lurking by Havoc. And now Side and Red Hook in observation. We are seeing Destruct and Havoc taken down. the Marines there in observation. Nikon coming in, trying to get them away. Marshall goes down.
Yeah, meanwhile, in mezzanine, we do see that Scotty and Scotty and if I can get my Osmo direct, there we go. Scotty and Scaredy Bob are there trying to rebuild that mezzanine RT. They were getting hit pretty significantly by a couple of skulks and a lurk, but they have been reinforced at this point, and they're going to go ahead and get that RT completed. No problem. But here come the Skulk reinforcements. Marshall is there, but he gets taken out with a single shotgun blast. Destruct is able to take out Red Hook. Scaredy Bob goes for Vox, and Half cleans up on that lurk. And again, this is just, they are so far behind at this juncture. Team 156, they are, so much pressure. They have not been able to leave. And this is the same thing that's happened in the last couple games. They have not been able to leave their little starting zone. And they did very well at the beginning of the game, but again, they overextended a little bit, which left them open to that attack and shipping. They intelligently went straight for that observatory, did not get the beacon off in time, and as a result, they lost that placement and shipping. And ever since then, they've just been kind of stuck in elevator transfer, kind of swinging between their two res nodes in mezzanine and observation, trying to keep those alive and keep the res flowing. And that has let AtroX just push out and cover literally the entire rest of the map. I mean, if you look at the mini-map, the rest of the map, anything that's not South Tunnels, observation, elevator transfer, mezzanine, and server room is completely covered in assists.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and like you said, I got the map up right now. This is kind of Marine territory. Actually, no, this is Marine territory. This is still up for grabs, and so is this. But not going to be for long. We see Sys all over the place. Atrox is dominating this map. 6 resource towers for the aliens. That's really dangerous. Now we are seeing how that works. Marshall and Devox have been are going fade. We see Destruct still has a Skulk at 60 res. Looks like he's saving up for an Onos just to put the last nail in this coffin.
And coffin it is indeed, as fades are out, lurks are out. There's, really no stopping this at this point. A third hive has been dropped down in shipping. We do see one Marine down there, but he's going to go ahead and get taken out by Havoc. So that's going to be the end of that. And I think this one's pretty much in the bag. Kudos to 156 for playing it out to completion.
Yeah, and now we have a little bit going on in coffin. Those 2 fades are just wrecking those Marines. Red Hook is the only one, and he just gets taken out by just a side swipe. This is there it is. Good game. We knew that was coming soon. I have to give it to 156. They were being outplayed every match, but you know what? They gave it their all.
Absolutely, they did.
Good games, guys. So much fun.
Always good to play it out to the end.